see my volume is on. Oops. All right, good morning everybody. Welcome to the morning note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. It is May 11th, 2021, 9:01 Eastern Standard Time this morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. All right, so again, I'm still on the road today, but I do go back to the home base office this afternoon. So my apologies on yesterday not doing an aftermarket recap. I'm pretty sure it would have been a really good one, but I had a family dinner to go to right after the bell, and that basically lasted all night. So my apologies. If you notice, I was on the Twitter very late, trying to keep you guys up to date while I was at dinner, so you're welcome. trying to stay distracted because it didn't end for a while. But it was good to see family and some really good friends while I was down here. So again, my apologies on there, but definitely you'll get an aftermarket recap today. So no sweat. I know there's a lot to talk about. I know you're gonna have a ton of questions today. Real quick before we begin, and I'll talk about the markets. I feel like I had this discussion probably about 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago on IG Live, where I was answering. Well, I said the world was ending. Remember that when everyone's panicking, and oh my God, the world's ending. What did I say? And I was like, yeah, I know, been here before. The world's ending. That's it. Game over. You know, sell everything you own. Forget it. You know, why even try anymore, right? Sometimes I feel like I'm on repeat. So, guys, let's take a breath. I know there's a lot of information out there, and if you were just on staring at Twitter or social media, you would have thought your portfolio was worth zero today. So, let's go ahead and keep things in context. Let's talk about it, and not pump your head full of fear, because that's not how it works, and that's not productive. All right, with that being said, I know it's a lot to go to. Let's talk about it. All right, Dow futures are down 300 points. Nasdaq futures down 2%, 266 points. E-mini futures are down 1.28%. Russell 2000 down 2%. 2%, not pre-market, down 2.22%. Bitcoin futures are down 0.43%. Ethereum futures down 0.09%. I'll get you the spot prices here in a second. Crude oil is down 1.46%. Gold is down 0.60%. Silver down 0.46%. So again, really nowhere to hide for the most part. Let me get my glasses. I know you can't see me. The reason I turn off the webcam is because the laptop webcam isn't the best. So again, I'm just using a MacBook Pro, that's my road computer. No sweat. And I am blind, so I need my glasses. Let's see here. Euro dollar is up 50 pips, 121.80. Dollar yen is down 35 pips, 108.42. The VIX above 20. Remember what we talked about? Above 20 VIX, you know what to do. It's up 13.94 at 22.40, and the dollar index is down 0.21%. So, with all this being said, it's a lot to unpackage. So I know you have a ton of questions. So let me just go ahead and explain a couple things, and then we'll answer your questions. Number one, I already know this question is going to be answered, so I know you guys are going to ask me, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it. I bought more stocks yesterday. To me, this is an opportunity. I love this. Yes, I am excited. I'm excited for Investment Club. I'm excited for my portfolio. Why? Because I get to buy stocks that I really wanted to buy anyways, cheaper, good, long term. I'm not worried about anything right now. So if you want to worry, be my guest. I can't change your mind. Again, I had this discussion on Instagram Live 3 or 4 weeks ago, and what happened? We bounced back to all-time highs. So I understand where everyone's coming from. Everyone probably has a lot of growth stocks, relatively young, and they're probably thinking to themselves, my God, my portfolio is this, my portfolio is that. Well, unless you're retiring tomorrow or you're going to sell tomorrow, you really shouldn't worry. But I get it. It's easier to have a fear emotion, because that tends to just outweigh everything else. Fear tends to outweigh optimism, and I understand. And you know, you'll probably talk to other people, and they're gonna say, "Oh my God, the world's over." And listen, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you the world's over, because it's not. It just isn't. Sorry, I'm not gonna perpetuate your fear. It's just not gonna happen. Really, only 2% off all-time highs on the S&P 500, which is the broader index. And the Nasdaq, different story, sure. But if I bring up a Nasdaq chart here on the daily, oh, that's so slow. My apologies. The Nasdaq chart on the hourly, it looks absolutely disgusting. You bring it on the daily, does this look like it's bearish to you in any single aspect? And this is a 1-year chart. This is the same thing I heard during COVID in March and April. Are you buying stocks? Are you crazy? The world's gonna end, Carlos. This is gonna mutate. This is Umbrella Corporation. This is Resident Evil. Yeah, I know. The world's ending. Every day the world ends. Every day something bad happens. Every day there's a new headline. Every day there's some kind of fear. Just insert your headline. You know, you can read anything you want, but there's something that's going to tell you to scare you. And I understand. I totally get it. So again, it's really up to you how you feel on that. But I already have my checklist ready to rock today. I'm ready to go buy some stocks today. And I'm ready to take a look at some trades today. So again, I'm very excited to get started today. So let's talk about some names, pre-market, and what's moving. Let me go ahead and bring that up here. There's a lot of pre-market movers, so I really want to bring those up too. So again, if we just want to complain here, that's fine. You can vent, but we want to be proactive. Okay, here are some of the pre-market movers. Look at the volume here, by the way. Palantir is down 9% pre-market. Guess what I'm buying today? NEO is down 8.5%. Didn't hit my alert yet, but I'll be watching it. Apple down nice. Tesla down 7%. Awesome. I have my alert ready. So that's where we are. Those are the big movers pre-market. So again, you're seeing a rotation out of tech. Why is a rotation out of tech happening? Inflation fears. Always insert the headline you want. There's always some kind of fear out there. The last I checked, Apple had an insane quarter. Last I checked, Microsoft had an insane quarter. And when I mean insane quarter, a cash cow quarter, like they destroyed revenues. You're telling me that because inflation fears are happening, that Apple, Microsoft are going to be put into this cyclone, that they're not going to make any more money? Why? You're telling me that ExxonMobil, which is probably up in comparison, is a better cash cow of a company than Apple and Microsoft? Okay, good luck. If that's what you think. Looking at this rotation here, the banks are down too. Energy's down too. Guys, there's really much nowhere to hide. The only thing that's up is Nike because they had an upgrade from Jefferies. I own Nike, so thank you, Jefferies. Procter & Gamble, consumer staples. Basically, the market is really pricing in today that we're going to have massive inflation like the Weimar Republic in the 1920s, in the 1930s in Germany, or in Venezuela, where we're just going to burn US dollars for heat. That's it. Like US dollars are worthless. Take a look at some other names here. Ford Motor Company had a decent quarter, down 2%. AMD, good quarter, down 4%. Twitter, okay, they had a bad quarter, but they're 5.81%. So maybe that's warranted. Looking at some other names here. Facebook, insanely cheap, down 2.38%. Like they are a cash cow. Them and Google, their actual valuation is extremely cheap in regards to how much they bring in. Peloton down 4.40, but I talked about Peloton before. So we know this. Let's go ahead and bring up, I'm sorry, I just have to get a little water. So let's take a look at crypto. So if we've been told due to inflation fears that the dollar is going to be weak or whatever, because we're printing so much of it, you would expect crypto to be up, right? A lot higher. Bitcoin is at 55,588, having trouble breaking that 60,000 level. Ethereum, right around that 4,000 level. Dogecoin actually bit up a little bit. It's 0.49. Cardano 173 and it's continued to go up. XRP is up 2 as well, 1.42, and Litecoin at 362. So you would think that crypto would be on fire today. Well, it's not. Crypto's up, but it's not on fire. So it's kind of like nowhere to hide today. What this tells me today is looking at the market, and this is what I really look at. I think it's good old-fashioned profit taking. Why? Because there's no sectors that are green. So it's just a pure liquidation. Now, again, I'm sure everyone has an opinion on ARKK and Kathy Wood. Unless you're an investor with them, it really doesn't matter what she does. That doesn't affect you. Unless you own that ETF, fine. But what she does really doesn't affect you. You just kind of have to just roll with it. But when I'm looking at the market here, a couple levels I want you to look at in the Nasdaq. Right over here on the Nasdaq here, there's a level here at 12,764. Very, very important to look at. Why? Because that's your next support. Another support level I want you to look at as a data proxy is the Nasdaq ETF QQQ. The next level down is really right at 302.04. 302.04 would break down this channel on the daily, and it's the 200-day moving average. So we're right at 318. So we're probably right around here, still within the channel. Really nothing has changed. We got to the top part of the channel, almost, and we're just retesting to the bottom part. So really the pain goes all the way down to 313. 302 is your last line of defense. If 302 does break here on the 200-day, the last time we broke down below the 200-day, I believe, was in March of 2020. And before that was right around 2018, December 2018, when the Feds raised rates and we had that big sell-off. So always name your sell-off. We've had plenty. So again, if you really want to wait for an opportunity to buy some stocks, personally, let's say you really want a big discount, the 200-day and the Qs would be the one way to go. So just keep that in mind. Do I think we get there this week? No. I think that 320, I would say right at 318, right around 315 should be your support, personally. Will I look at puts? Probably, but again, it could be that the sell is extended, is a little overdone. So again, everything, obviously, you just have to go by day. So let's go ahead and answer some questions. Sorry guys, I know it's a lot going on. I'm trying to decipher it as much as I can for you guys, so you're not actually freaking out. So that's kind of not what I want to do. So let's go and answer some questions. Tom is asking about PLTR, DKNG by the dip price. I bought some DKNG yesterday, so I'm pretty happy about that. We're now at 42.33. My next support level is right around 35. So I'll add right around 35, 32. That's your next support. I already bought some, so cool. Palantir, my alert was 21.10. It broke below that. I'll be buying some Palantir today. And 11.24 is my next alert down. So again, deeper discounts as we go. So I'll cancel this alert here. And I love Palantir long term. I will be buying Palantir today. Daniel's asking, have you added to your Airbnb? I know you initiated positions. Yeah, let's take a look at Airbnb. Airbnb, I have not added to it. I'm going to wait for around 120, 150 to buy. I have no issues with owning it, but I want to have a little deeper of a discount. That's all. And remember, this is a relatively new company to begin with. And look, hey, Roblox had a great quarter or a decent quarter, and they're down too. So, you know, it kind of is, everything is rolling in together. Good morning, boss. Names are adding these levels. I'm going to be buying some Palantir today for sure. What stocks are you looking to buy? Hi, Carlos. When and how do you think this end market's out for inflation fears? Probably a week, if anything, to be honest with you. A week, maybe a week and a half. I've seen this before. We saw this a couple of weeks ago, guys, with the Fed. It's always something. You know, again, and I totally understand that it doesn't feel good to look at your portfolio when it's red. And I get it. So I'm gonna say this as nice as possible. Grab a pair, grab your nuts, and just hold on. Because if you cannot handle swings, maybe this isn't for you. Just buy an index fund and you'll be fine. But if you want to buy individual stocks and you really want to make some money, guys, you're gonna have to handle some pain. That's all it is. No pain, no gain. It's like working out. Palantir taking my left kidney. I'm looking to sell the right one. Oh God. You'll be fine. Square, good price to buy for long-term hold. Sure, let's take a look here. Square, my alert is right at $200.96, the 200-day. I'll be buying more Square there. Good morning. Do you think Apple will stay under the year of 155, 160? Absolutely. I said it before and I'll say it again. I expect tech to be sideways for the summer and then bounce back with a vengeance in Q3 and Q4 where we're going to get another rotation back. My alert to buy more Apple was right around 126.45. I'm going to move for the 200-day moving average, which is right around 122.65-ish. Let me see if I can get that here. 122.65. 122.62. Fine. So I just moved it there, the 200-day. Once it breaks that, I'll go ahead and buy some more. Good morning. Do you think Apple will be around 155, 160? Yeah, I would say 150, 160 sounds about right by the end of the year. I'm sticking with that. VIX over the 50 DMA. Let's take a look. Remember, when it comes to the VIX, it's a little difficult to chart because it's not exactly something you can trade anyways, for the most part. So the VIX right now is above, we're right now, let me see if I can bring up the hourly. 22.51, it's a breakout on the 1 hour. Let's go and bring up the daily. Daily will really give us a better view. Again, it's really just holding it down. Really, your next resistance is 23.72. So let me go ahead and put that there, 23.72. If that does break, guys, on the VIX, then we're going to start taking a look at 27.30, and it's going to get really bloody. And that's okay. We can live with that. But again, 23.72 is very, very important on the VIX. That's your 200-day moving average. The last time we spiked was right around the beginning of May, which was a couple of weeks ago, and then we came back down. So again, that 100-day moving average seems to be that resistance holding on, and we're still kind of holding on that trading down pattern. So that's where we are. What are some stocks I added to my before? It's tech stocks, growth. I want to take a look at Palantir. I love Palantir. I'm going to add some. Space, I bought some already. So again, I'm not really worried about it. I have an alert at 1638. It's going to break down below. I'll probably add a couple there on space as well. I like space. Again, this is, again, it's not a huge position either, mind you. I don't have like 50% of my position on space. But again, it's a little more speculative long term. So when it comes to your portfolio, guys, keep in mind that you should have layers of how it works. Your base layer should be, or your bottom of your pyramid should be the fact that you should have some index funds. Index funds are great, easy to manage. You don't have to do anything. Next is the names that you love or you consume. The consume names. Hey, what's your phone bill? Who do you have your phone with? Your favorite computer? Your favorite place to shop? Where do you drink your coffee? Your favorite restaurants? Names that you're gonna stick with because you know them long term. Those are the next level that you want to have on your investments. Your next one is depending on your age. If you are a little younger, you want speculation, longer term speculation. What are some of the growth industries that are going to grow down the line? Whether it's cannabis, whether it's gambling, whether it's EV, you pick. Crypto, you pick. Or if you're a little older, then you want dividends, and you need to swap those out. And then at the top of the pyramid, literally the top of the pyramid, should be cash. You want cash? Why? Well, because you want to make sure that you have some cash on the side so you can buy some stocks in the cheap, right? That's what you want. Would it be a good time to sell calls on PL and TR? Yeah, you can if you want. If that's really up to you. I don't sell calls, but that's up to you. Good morning, Carlos. Your end of the year PT going to 100, Tesla 800 yet? No, I don't consider readjusting. I'm sticking with those. I'm definitely sticking with those price targets. Can you please check SXP? SXP is not coming up, so I don't know what that is. FB to add shares. Oh, good one. FB, I have an alert at 294.04, which is the 50-day moving average. Thoughts on Baidu and Baidu? I love Baidu long term. They report this week. Baidu I do not own. They are breaking down here, but again, they have earnings coming up, so I want to see that report first. Do you think RKT is going to trend down? I don't like Rocket Mortgage. I've talked about it. The mortgage industry, the only financial I want to own is JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs or Citi. I don't want to own Rocket Mortgage. I don't recommend anyone own Rocket Mortgage. Everyone has their own opinion on it. I don't like it personally. Opinions on space, long-term options. Just own the stock. Make life easy if you want to own it. How can we understand when inflation will be priced in the market? Well, that's a really difficult question to answer because it's all about perception. Inflation according to who? According to consumers, everyone has a different opinion on inflation. But the Fed says there's no inflation, right? So it's different for everybody. No sweat, man. No sweat, big buff. Are you looking to add any stocks in little value effect? Maybe some Starbucks? I can go for a Starbucks coffee, I'll tell you that much. But actually to buy more Starbucks, let's see. Really, the good level would probably be the 100-day, which is right around 107.43. Yeah, that'd be actually a good place to start to add some more. I love Starbucks. Do you like Roblox as a buy in earnings? I think Roblox was decent. Yes, I liked Roblox. I read that report. It's actually pretty nice. I don't want to own it personally. I think I have enough when it comes to tech, so I don't want to be too heavy tech. But I think Roblox is fine. Thoughts on Tesla today, guys? Tesla and these names are gonna get hit. I mean, these are all growth names. Below 582, I'll be buying more shares of Tesla, and that's totally fine by me. I'm ready to rock. Again, I'm not going to go with inflation fears that's going to affect Tesla, really? Well, how does inflation fears affect Tesla? Themselves, personally. Remember, it's all together, guys. All these stocks are rolling together. They're all rolling together. So you're not going to get just, oh, Apple's doing better than Microsoft, so they're going to be green. No. If you notice, all tech is lumped together. That's what happens when you commoditize the stock market. Lululemon. Lululemon is right. I actually sold my shares of Lululemon. Right now, if you wanted to add, I would say around 300 seems about right. You think we're in a bear market right now? Absolutely not. Come on, guys. Are we in a bear market? You tell me. We're not even we're basically 2% off all-time highs. A bear market is 20% of all-time highs. We would need to be around for a bear market right around 3,400. When 3,400 comes around, then we can have that discussion. We're nowhere near that, guys. Come on. Stop reading the news sometimes. It's a little sensationalist. Good stocks outside of tech, tons. I'll give you one right now. United Health. United Health, Home Depot, Lowe's. I've been saying it. D.R. Horton is great. You want to talk about DRI, which is Darden, which owns Olive Garden. There's tons of great companies out there. Not everything revolves around tech, guys. I'm all for. I love tech, true, but not everything's tech. So again, there's some great companies out there. Walmart is going to be fine. Costco is doing great things. But I know we all like tech because we want to buy, things that are going to rocket to the moon. I totally understand. Boeing, yeah, I was looking at Boeing too. And again, they fell down a little bit, obviously. They actually had a break to the upside, 241.09. Look how much it came down. So there you go. Lows, run up, levels to add. Okay, this is my last question here. Lows. Really, levels to add on lows, probably around 200. That sounds about right. If you wanted to add a couple of shares, maybe 188 if you really want a deeper discount. So that's where we are. All right, guys, we had a really great call. I enjoyed it. Definitely. If you guys want me to do another, like an Instagram live to soothe your fears, I totally will do it. No problem. I get it. The market goes nuts. We all need a little reminder here and there that the world has not ended. I mean, according to my count, the world's ended about 6 times in the past 12 months. And we're still here. We're still breathing. We're fine. So don't panic, guys. You're going to be fine. Just relax. If you want a day off from not looking at your portfolio, this is probably the day to do it. Just give yourself a break. You'll be fine. So listen, if you really want stress, check out a crypto market and take a look at these SHIB weird ass coins like Dog and SHIB and Cum Rocket or whatever the hell they call it. If you want to be stressed, put $10 on it and you can feel stressed all you want. That's what you can do. All right, guys? Listen, we're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Don't beat yourself up. Again, one day does not a bear market make. One day does not a bull market make. You'll be fine. All right, guys. I got to check in with the team. I will talk to you later. And we'll catch you guys for the aftermarket recap. My apologies not doing it yesterday, but we got a lot of work to do today. I'll catch you guys later. Cheers.